Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Story of Sam and welcome back to a brand new NBA video today here on the channel. And right now I'm going to go over why I think the Lakers will not win the championship once again. If you guys are brand new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And of course guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video. That would help me out a ton. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So of course the Lakers have dealt with a lot of injuries this season. Of course losing LeBron for a long period of time and also losing Anthony Davis for around 2 months as well. And also just having little tic-tac injuries here and there. The Dennis Schroeder, Markieff Morris, caldwell-pope, all those players have dealt with injuries during this season, so it's definitely been a rough year for them. Of course, coming off of a very short offseason, and they are currently not in a good spot in the playoffs. They are not in a good spot standings-wise. One thing I really think will hurt the Lakers is just their overall team chemistry. Playing not many games together, like LeBron James and Andre Drummond have not really played together all that much. Like, even just LeBron James and AD, they haven't played together that much this season just because they've dealt with so many injuries. The team really had no time to like gel or get good chemistry together like the 2020 Lakers did. And this 2021 Laker team is definitely not on the same level chemistry-wise as the previous year. And obviously the Western Conference this year is stacked. You have the Jazz, the Suns, the Clippers, Denver, the Mavericks, also the Portland Trailblazers. All those teams could upset you in a playoff series. So no matter what, it's not an easy road to like the finals or anything. But if the Lakers end up being like the 6 or 7 seed in the playoffs, that is going to be an extremely challenging run for them to make, especially because the Lakers would have to go up against teams like Phoenix, the Clippers in the first round, maybe even the Utah Jazz. They would have to go up against teams of that caliber, still having not much chemistry, and they might end up being a second round exit. Of course, I don't know the playoff bracket yet. I have no idea how the playoffs are going to actually shape out. But what I do know is the Lakers are definitely not winning a championship this year, and I doubt they will make the conference finals. And also this season, a lot of people thought Anthony Davis could be in the MVP conversation, that he could be one of the best players in the NBA, like top 3 players in the league, and that just definitely hasn't happened this year. Anthony Davis has not really been that great at all. Just numbers wise, Anthony Davis is not putting up great numbers. He's averaging 22 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, not shooting very well from the free throw line, which he's usually pretty good at. Also only shooting 27% from beyond the arc. Definitely not good there, shooting 51% from the field. But overall, Anthony Davis hasn't been durable. He hasn't been putting up great numbers, and I just feel like he cannot be relied on this season as a second option to win a championship. And also, of course, LeBron James coming off of injury. How is he going to look in the playoffs? I don't know yet. Will he be the same player he was last year? I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see. But it is definitely something to keep an eye on, because last year, when the Lakers won the championship, I thought the next season that Anthony Davis would be the head guy. He would be number 1 and LeBron James would be the second best player in the team, but that has definitely not happened. And also the Lakers are not going to have home court in any playoff matchup. So no matter what, they're going to be facing teams on the road 4 times out of 7. Now I know it's less capacity, it's not a full stadium of fans, but it still does matter. And I think that will end up affecting them later on. So definitely not having home court is going to be a factor, and I think it will come back to haunt them in the playoffs. And also the Lakers offense this season has just been terrible. Like sometimes the Lakers offense is doing really good. Anthony Davis is playing well, LeBron's playing well, Dennis is doing his thing, but also there are other times where they just cannot make a 3-pointer. They go on like big droughts without scoring, and just the lack of 3-point shooting on this team really hurts them a ton, because they go on stretches like 0 of 10 from 3. Like some players on the team just have terrible shooting nights. Like Markieff Morris will have terrible games here and there. Ben McLemore has been great though. I think Ben McLemore was a great pickup, but just the overall 3-point shooting of the Lakers this year is not there at all. And even though Anthony Davis is still healthy right now, we know Anthony Davis, he is not a healthy player. He is known for being injury prone, little nagging injuries here and there, tic-tac injuries. That is what he's known for, so hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the playoffs. Of course, last year he did a pretty good job of staying healthy, but even in like Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Anthony Davis was hurt. He was taken out of the game for a little bit, and he was probably playing a little bit injured in that Game 6, but either way, Anthony Davis being healthy is crucial to the Lakers' success this year if they're going to make it another finals run. Again, I don't think they will. I think they will be probably a first or second round exit, just because they're going to be facing great teams in the first 2 rounds with little chemistry together. I'm also not a huge fan of Frank Vogel's like offensive scheme or just rotation in general. I feel like Montrezl Harrell should be playing a lot more than Andre Drummond. Montrezl Harrell is a great offensive player, and I just feel like Drummond is very hit or miss, so I don't really know why Frank Vogel is so adamant at putting in Andre Drummond starting every game. Like I feel like Marc Gasol can get some minutes at center starting. I feel like Montrezl Harrell can play some good center minutes or power forward minutes, play him alongside Anthony Davis. I just think that Montrezl Harrell gives the Lakers so much great energy. He should be on the court a lot more in my opinion. Montrezl Harrell this season is averaging 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and he's also shooting very efficiently 63% from the field. So definitely Montrezl Harrell should be getting more minutes. I think he should be playing over Andre Drummond, but who knows what Frank Vogel's going to decide to do with the offense. Dennis Schroeder has been pretty good though. He's averaging 16 points a game this season. He also gives the Lakers great on-ball defense, like up the court, full court pressure all the time. So 16 points a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds a game, 44% from the field and 34% from deep. So not great efficiency, but still, he gives them great energy again, great defense, and he can also handle the ball when LeBron's not on the court. Also though, one thing about Dennis is he can turn the ball over a lot. Like, he can have some terrible turnover games. Dennis does have a tendency to turn the ball over a lot in some games, but generally he's pretty good. But some games those turnovers will hurt him. Kyle Kuzma's had a pretty decent season, 13 points a game, 6 boards, 2 assists on 43% from the field and also 36% from 3. But the one thing with Kyle Kuzma is he's super inconsistent. He can have like a 25-30 point game on great efficiency, and then the next night drop like 4 points a game on 2 for 10 shooting. Just Kyle Kuzma's not a consistent player, and I feel like him not being able to put the ball on the floor is going to really hurt him. I just don't think Kuzma's a reliable option in the fourth quarter, and I just don't see this current Lakers team making another championship run this year. You have teams like the Brooklyn Nets, the Clippers, the Suns, the Jazz. I think all those teams have a way better chance of winning the championship this season compared to the Lakers, just because, as I said, all their flaws, Anthony Davis' struggles, their offense is very shaky at times. I'm not a huge fan of Frank Vogel's decisions there, and I just don't think a play-in team or like a 6th seed Lakers team could actually win the championship. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on why I think the LA Lakers will not win the championship. Of course guys, make sure to comment down below, what do you think? Can they turn it around? How will they do in the postseason, and how far will the Lakers make it this year? If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And of course guys, make sure to drop a like on today's video. That'd help me out a ton. And if you guys do want to watch more of my NBA or NBA 2K videos, I'm going to leave an end screen right when this video finishes to 2 of my previous uploads that I think you guys would really enjoy. So have a great rest of your day guys. It's been Story of Sam, and I'm out. Peace.